Choose the correct option. Dash, my English teacher selected Dash to play the part Dash Ravana. I became nervous. Read the options carefully.
Well done. A when, be me, see of is the right choice.
What was the age of the narrator when Kari was given to him?
Strong choice. 9 years is the right answer.
How old was the elephant when given to the narrator?
Clear logic. Your choice 5 months old is sound and 100% true.
What is the name of the animal in the lesson?
Well picked. Kari is the correct answer.
Kari liked to take bath. You're right.
Yes is the correct answer.
How many singular plural forms are true? Foot, feet, leaf, leaves, goose, gooses, shawl, shawls, police, police.
Perfect. 4 is the correct choice.
Choose which part of speech the highlighted term is. I bought a beautiful dress at the mall.
Nice selection. Adjective is the correct and valid answer.
Did the boy stole the bananas which were kept in the dining room?
Good job. Your answer false works well here.
Which adjective best fits in the sentence? It was a dash a day when I went to the beach.
Nicely done. Cold is a solid answer.
What degree of adjective is used in the sentence? Who is the tallest in your class?
Exactly. Superlative degree makes sense, and it is right choice.
The narrator used to go into the forest to get some luscious dash for Kari's dinner.
Right choice. Twigs is the best answer.
Choose the correct option. Some experiences are uplifting dash. Some are depressing.
On track. While is the correct answer.
What is the adjective used in the sentence? Math is the easiest subject for me.
Sharp thinking. Easiest is the right choice.
Choose the correct option. The most enjoyable thing for Kari in the mornings was.
Bravo. The morning bath is the answer.
Choose the correct option. Who is the author of the chapter, Bringing Up Kari?
You chose Dan Gopal Masch, and it is correct.
Whom did the narrator's parents suspected first when the bananas were stolen?
Correct response. Servants is the most accurate answer.
Choose the correct option. Kari's attempt to take the bananas was seen by Dash.
Valid point. The author is true.
When Kari was stealing the bananas, the writer thought Kari's trunk was Dash.
Great thinking. A snake is the right choice.
Choose the correct option. Christopher Columbus, Dash, born in Italy in 1451.
Great job was is the accurate answer.
When Kari takes all the fruits through window, the speaker thought it was.
You got it? Your choice black snake is right.
What was the age of Kari when he was given to the narrator to take care?
Solid response. 5 months old is a valid choice.
Kari was Dash months old when he was given to the care of the narrator.
Good thinking. 5 is the right answer.
Choose the correct adjective. The beautiful lady smiled at the boy.
Nice work. You chose beautiful and it is correct.
According to the parents of the author, the bananas were stolen by.
Excellent. both and is a brilliant choice.
The writer scolded that the next time Kari stole, he will be Dash.
Smart pick. Whipped is the correct choice.
What is the name of the book from which this lesson is extracted?
Smart move. Kari the elephant is an accurate answer.
When Kari was given to his care, the narrator was Dash years old.
Right again. 9 is a valid answer.
The 3 things that we can learn from the tiny teacher. Dash. Excellent choice. Hard work, discipline, and care is the right answer. How old was Kari when he was given to his 9-year-old friend?
Correct. 5 months is the right answer.
The toe Dash is the mother of the entire population of the colony. Well reasoned. Queen is the correct choice. According to the author's parents, the bananas were stolen by.
Correct response. Both and is the most accurate answer.
What did the writer find floating when he fell into the river? Nice work. You chose our boy and it is correct. In which age the speaker has taken the responsibility of Kari? Well done. 9 is the right choice. The easiest way to lead an elephant is to take him by the dash.
Valid point. Ear is true.
To teach the dash to an elephant is the most difficult thing. You chose Master Call, and it is correct. When the bananas disappeared, who did the family blame first? Good thinking. The servants is the right answer. Kari saved the narrator and a boy from drowning in the river. Excellent choice. True is the right answer. How old was Kari when he was given to the writer for caring? On track. 5-month-old is the correct answer. Choose the correct degree of adjective. Kitty is an dash cat. Right again. Adorable is a valid answer. Who pulled the narrator and the drowning boy to the shore? Bravo. Kari is the answer. After the bath, the skin of Kari would be shining like Dash. Great thinking. Ebony is the right choice. The lesson, Bringing Up Kari, is taken from the book Dash. Smart pick. Kari the elephant is the correct choice. Where did the narrator take Kari in the morning every day?
Excellent. To the river is a brilliant choice.
The author shared the incident of stolen bananas with. Solid response. His parents is a valid choice. How many years it took for Kari to learn the master call? You got it? Your choice 5 years is right. The most difficult command to teach an elephant is dash. Exactly. Master call makes sense, and it is right choice. On coming out of the river, Kari's skin shone like Dash. Perfect. Ebony is the correct choice. Choose the correct option. Kari was treated like a Dash. Smart move. Baby is an accurate answer.
The most enjoyable thing for Kari in the mornings was.
Well reasoned. The morning bath is the correct choice. When Kari came out of water, his skin shone like Dash. Strong choice. Ebony is the right answer. When Kari was left to his owner, he was Dash years old.
You're right. 9 is the correct answer.
How old was Kari when he was given to the narrator? Great job. 5 months old is the accurate answer.
Using what word does an elephant learn to sit down? What?
Clear logic. Your choice dot is sound and 100% true. Kari began stealing ripe dash from the dining room. Well picked. Banana is the correct answer. The author used a sharp dash to cut down the twigs. Sharp thinking. Hatchet is the right choice.
Kari was very fond of young branches of dash tree.
Nicely done. Banyan is a solid answer. Who is the author of the story? Bringing Up Kari. Good job. Your answer, Dan Gopal Mash, works well here.
Who saved the narrator and the boy from drowning?
Correct. Kari is the right answer. Choose the correct superlative degree of funny. Nice selection. Funniest is the correct and valid answer. The rebel is likely to refuse the offer, which is right choice. Accepted by others is the best answer.
The drowning incidents took place in the month of.
Well done. March is the right choice.
Dash is the word used to signal elephant to walk.
Nice work. You chose Molly and it is correct. What did the speaker think was about to kill him? Smart move. A water creature is an accurate answer. The enclosure where Kari lived had a dash roof. Great job. Thatched is the accurate answer.
Golu was advised to go to the Limpopo River by.
Excellent. The miner is a brilliant choice. Kari's attempt to take the bananas was seen by. Right choice. The author is the best answer.
Kari lived under a dash in the author's house.
Right again. Thatched roof is a valid answer. On hearing the master call, what does Kari do?
Excellent choice. Start pulling down trees is the right answer. After bathing, Kari's skin looks like Anga Dash.
Solid response. Ebony is a valid choice. Who was blamed for stealing the ripe bananas? Well picked. All of the above is the correct answer. How many pounds of twigs Kari chewed every day? Bravo, 40 pounds is the answer. When saying dat, the writer should also dash. Good job. Your answer, pull his ears, works well here. To teach the master call to an elephant is. Nice selection. The most difficult thing is the correct and valid answer.
Kari developed great love for dash bananas.
You got it. Your choice ripe is right.
Kari will eat dash pounds of twigs every day.
Exactly. 40 makes sense and it is right choice.
What is the easiest way to lead an elephant?
Valid point. By the ear is true. Choose the synonym of the word struggling. You're right. Wrestle is the correct answer.
Ants live in comfortable homes called dash.
Nicely done. Anthils is a solid answer.
Was the narrator taking good care of Kari?
Correct.
Yes is the right answer. What was the roof of the pavilion made of? On track. Straw is the correct answer. The secret of ants' peaceful life is dash. Correct response. Sharing work is the most accurate answer. Choose the antonym of the word luscious. Strong choice. Plain is the right answer. For how many years did Kari not grow for? Well reasoned. 2 years is the correct choice. How old was the writer when he got Kari? Sharp thinking. 9-year-old is the right choice. How does the trunk of Kari look like? Perfect. Snake is the correct choice. How many twigs did Kari need in a day? Clear logic. Your choice 40 pounds of twigs is sound and 100% true. Yesterday was the dash day in my life. You chose happiest, and it is correct. The most enjoyable thing for Kari was smart pick. The morning bath is the correct choice. The speaker take Kari to the river too. Good thinking. Clean Kari is the right answer. Who wrote the book Kari, the Elephant? Great thinking. Dan Gopal Mukherjee is the right choice. What did Kari develop great love for? Excellent choice. Bananas is the right answer. The commands learnt by Kari were dash. Strong choice. Dot and Molly is the right answer. Choose the word associated with lasso. Well picked. Rope is the correct answer. Who wrote the book Bringing Up Kari? You got it. Your choice, Dan Gopal Mukherjee, is right. Where did the family keep bananas? Right choice. In the dining room is the best answer. The narrator rubbed Kari with dash. Smart pick. Clean sand is the correct choice. Kari ate dash kilograms of twigs. Nice selection. 16 is the correct and valid answer. Where did Kari, the elephant, live? Good thinking. A pavilion is the right answer. Golu's uncles thought him to be. You're right. Intelligent is the correct answer. The narrator stole the bananas. You chose false, and it is correct. What are examples of adjective? Smart move. Warm and fat is an accurate answer. During the fight, Golu's nose. Nice work. You chose kept on stretching, and it is correct. Kari likes to eat dash bananas. Well reasoned. Ripe is the correct choice. Kari ate 16 kilograms of dash. Great job. Twigs is the accurate answer. Football is dash than tennis. Correct. More popular is the right answer. Kari saved the life of a dash. Good job. Your answer boy works well here. Kari accepted his punishment. Exactly. All of the above makes sense, and it is right choice. It took 2 days for the nose. Clear logic. Your choice to cool is sound and 100% true. Kari was fond of eating dash. Bravo! Branches of banyan tree is the answer. if you say dat Kari dash.
Nicely done. Danced is a solid answer.
Lot did Kari like to eat?
Excellent. Raw bananas is a brilliant choice.
Kari must walk if said dash.
Valid point. Mali is true.
The shed has a dash window.
Great thinking. Dusty old is the right choice.
Some quality of Kari are. Well done. All of the above is the right choice. The dash is the ant's cow.
Correct response. Green fly is the most accurate answer.
Find the correct spelling. Perfect. Ponderous is the correct choice.
Kari saved a boy from dash.
Right again. Drowning is a valid answer.
January is dash than May.
On track. Colder is the correct answer. What was Kari compared to? Sharp thinking. A baby is the right choice. What did Kari mostly eat?
Solid response. Twigs is a valid choice.
Kari was in the dash roof. Smart pick. Thatched is the correct choice. Kari was treated like a smart move. Baby is an accurate answer. The speaker lived in a good job. Your answer pavilion works well here. Kari lived under a dash. Right choice. Pavilion is the best answer. If you say Mali, Kari. Nice selection. Walked is the correct and valid answer. He accepted punishment. Strong choice. All the above is the right answer. A rebel is generally. Nicely done. Disliked is a solid answer. What does peep mean? You're right. To see or look is the correct answer. Whom did Kari save? Correct response. A boy is the most accurate answer. Kari pulled ashore. Exactly. Both author and boy make sense, and it is right choice. Meaning of squeal. On track. Trumpet is the correct answer. Kari is Enga dash. Excellent. Elephant is a brilliant choice. Meaning of lasso? Sharp thinking. Rope is the right choice. How old was Kari? Bravo. 5 months old is the answer. Kari was in dash. Clear logic. Your choice elephant is sound and 100% true. What is hatchet? Good thinking. An axe is the right answer. Grub's a dash. Correct. Young ants is the right answer. Herd stall. Well reasoned. The bananas is the correct choice. Golu had. Great job. No trunk is the accurate answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Great thinking. Contact Narayan Chengda on Facebook is the right choice.